Hey everybody, I'd like to take a moment just to say a few words about my older brother Brian and his beautiful wife Jessie. About 10 years ago, I actually missed out on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity because I was a young, nervous 16-year-old best man at Brian and Jessie's wedding. I actually didn't give them a best man speech. Well, now I'd like to make up for what I was too scared to do 10 years ago. As most of y'all know, I'm Brian's younger but taller little brother, arguably more handsome. And growing up together was a challenge in itself. I'm sure some of y'all older brothers and sisters can relate to some of the challenges you got to put up with younger siblings. And I was definitely a pain in his butt. Brian is 5 years older than me, so when we were kids, I want to do everything with him. I want to be with him wherever he went. All of his friends were my friends, whether he liked it or not. I was always there. So he put up with it really well. And I was spoiled too. Everything he had, I wanted. It was so bad that actually back in like 4th or 5th grade, my school actually let all the students wear sunglasses for a day, which was a big deal back then. And Brian had this pair of Oakley sunglasses that I wanted to wear so bad because I'd be the coolest kid in school. And he wouldn't let me do it because I was young and I was probably going to break them, which is pretty valid. So, yeah, I remember I was so mad that he wouldn't let me do it that I was thinking of how I could get back at him for not letting me wear the sunglasses. And the best I can come up with was putting peanut butter in inside his shoes overnight, so when he got up and got ready for school the next day, get between his toes and ruin his day. And I couldn't figure out how to do it without getting in trouble, because if I ruined his shoes, Mom was going to kill me. I thought about like putting saran wrap in there and then the peanut butter inside the saran wrap, but he would see the saran wrap, so it was blown. But I was definitely a pain in his butt, and he handled it well. In spite of all that, he's always been there for me, and especially the family. When I was 16 years old, he wanted to buy me a truck for my birthday. He let me live with him over the summer while he's in college. Probably the biggest thing, though, most selfless in my opinion, is that back when Hurricane Katrina hit, my mom, my little sister, and I had to evacuate out of Houston, and we were about to get stranded because we were running out of gas, and all the gas stations were dry. There's no place to get gas. And without hesitation, he went to Walmart and bought every single gas can there, filled them all up, and made the 10-hour drive from Amarillo down to Houston just for us. He was driving to where everybody else was running from. And he's an amazing guy. He got there just in time, and we made it out fine. It was actually pretty funny. On the drive back, I was riding with him, and he told me his plans of marrying Jessie, and I was surprised, but I think I had kind of the same reaction a lot of his friends did, and we all kind of knew they were going to end up together. For actually their first date, their friends knew that about them, and they tricked them into going on that first date together. And ever since, they've been together and inseparable. So they're an amazing couple, and I always look up to them. They have that picture-perfect kind of relationship, and definitely the start of a wonderful, loving family with little Ella and one on the way apparently. They're best friends. They care so much about everybody around them. And even though they have one of the greatest marriages I've ever seen, they continue to work on growing and loving each other more and more every single day. They're such an inspiration. So without any further ado, here's to you, Brian and Jessie. It's been 10 years now, and I'm so happy for you guys. May y'all continue to be blessed with great friends and family. And Brian, even though I may be taller, I'll always be looking up to you. Thanks.